Hey, this is Chris for JamPlay.com, and you're watching yet another episode of Liepe's Licks, a new lick every Thursday. And in the next two lessons, we're going to be dealing with some mellow Eric Clapton style licks. And if you want to hear him play like this, the back half of his album, From the Cradle, is going to be where a lot of these licks were inspired from. So we've got a clean sound, a bit of verb, a little bit of a slapback delay, and we're going to be on our neck pickup on a standard sort of strat setup. Okay, so this first lick starts up here at the 16th fret. We slide from the 14th fret. Okay, we want to play very softly. Start here. I have my thumb up over the neck just a little bit. Slide from the 16th fret or 14th fret to 16th fret, then 14 and 16 again on your G string. So the cool thing about this lick, and this is something that Clapton does really well, is he creates a motif or a repeating section that doesn't necessarily fit one for one with what he's playing over. So if you listen to it against the track again, well, I'll play it without the track first. Then you start the lick over again. Okay, we're going on a little bit more there, but if you listen to that without the track, it just sounds like a lick. But if you listen to it again with the track, you'll notice that this accent lands on a different part of the beat every time it's played. So it's really cool. It has this repetitive, catchy thing going on. You're playing really quietly, so it has this mysterious, chill sound to it. But there's some interest there because it's not just you're not just hearing the same accents over the same beat over and over again. So that's really key to this Eric Clapton style lick. Okay. The other thing, I already mentioned it a little bit. The other thing that we're doing is we're playing extremely soft. Okay, so soft that, I mean, you really want to be able to hear kind of the string scrapes and a little bit of the imperfections of how you're playing. You don't want to just dive into the lick like... You don't want to do that. That defeats the purpose because you want to whisper here so that by the time you get to those chords later on, you're really making a statement with those chords. All right, so, and the last thing I want to mention about this lick is that most of the time we'll bend there. Okay, but the other times we might slide up a half step for some more interest, and other times we might slide up a whole step. Okay, and sometimes, most of the time, I'm using my third finger for both notes on that 16th fret. Right, but you've seen me do that a couple times. It just depends on how you're playing it, the intensity at which you're playing it, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and play this first part to the track once more, and then we'll go on to the hammer-on and pull-off section. So you don't want to be real strict as to which one you're bending on, which one you're sliding up on, whole step, which one you're doing a half step slide on. Play with it, get into the moment. That's blues. I mean, there's nothing like really kind of sensing what the track needs or what the solo needs and just playing it. So, but it's good to be comfortable with doing all those things, okay? The next thing that we do here, trademark blues thing from, when the earth cooled, but Clapton makes good use of this often. And what we're doing is we're picking, again, quiet, and then we're using a trill, series of hammer-ons and pull-offs, to generate the notes. But what's unique about this is we're not picking loudly and then trying to sustain. We're actually picking very quietly, and then we're actually getting louder using the hammer-ons and pull-offs. So, and you're getting louder as you speed up a bit. You do that not only on the D string, but you do it on the A string as well. same thing. And then E string, move down 2 frets at the 12th fret. Now, it's not important that you're necessarily keeping time at this point. You're not playing 30-second notes or whatever. You're embellishing that note, right? That's the note, then that's the note, then that's the note, you know. The only one you want to hit mildly on time would be this F sharp, because it sets you up for the next part of the lick, which we're going to cover in the next episode of Liepe's Licks. So I'm going to play this through once more to the track, and we'll see you for the next one real soon.